As you can tell, the big trip has begun. This is the big adventure for 2025.
Hey guys, Uncle Pip here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, May the 1st, 2025, and as you can tell from behind me, I'm at Kasselhof. Kasselhof is a camping Platz, or camping place, camping space, campground. I don't know how well you can hear me. There's a lot of cars next to the road. But I'm going to go down to the Kasselhof. This is the big adventure for 2025. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'll find something. Join me, shall we? It'll be fun. We'll do things.
After we landed, I went to Regensburg, and this is the town of Regensburg. Now, what I'm filming is very important. To my left, kind of center, is an old monastery, but straight ahead, like the furthest building out there, was actually built by the Gestapo, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So that's what you saw. Then we left the Gestapo headquarters and the old monastery, and we went to the newly built synagogue. Obviously, it's a newly built synagogue. There is a lot of history in Regensburg with the Jewish faith, and this is the modern times. Now we're in the Neubfahrplatz. Neubfahrplatz is what I think it's called. This old building is a church. I think it was finished being built around 1520 in that neighborhood. But we left the Neubfahrplatz. This is a background of it. The reason that I came here is because of this. These are called stumbling stones, and they have the name and birthday and death day of a victim of the Holocaust. Now we've left the stumbling stones, and this is the area where the big book burning happened in 1938, where the Nazis were burning all the books of anything that they thought was not Aryan. Now this foundation that we're looking at right now, this is the original foundation to the synagogue that was there in like the 1500s. And this particular foundation, this building that was here originally, was destroyed in like the 15 or 1600s. And it became a big religious site for the Jewish faith in Regensburg. And this church is the one I was talking about earlier, was built in like the 1520s or so. Now here's a random cathedral. I don't know anything about it. It's really old. Looks cool. That's the best I got for you. And we're just kind of running right through this right now. We're not slowing down. This building was where Oskar Schindler lived in November of 1945 till September of 1946. You might remember him because there was a movie about him called Schindler's List. So if you're not familiar with that history, I'm not going to go through it right now because we're kind of in a fast-paced environment. But Regensburg is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so all of these buildings that we're looking at, it's like the 1200s to 1500s. So I think that's really special. Obviously, you guys know I like World War II stuff. But look at this ancient history too. That Germany is so full of history, and I love it. Of course, now we're going to cross over the river, and we're heading north. And I don't know how old this bridge is, but it's a really old bridge. So there was a jet ski come through. I thought that was kind of neat. And now we're heading north. We're actually going to a bar, and I went into that bar and I got a drink, had a beer. But the reason that we're going here, there's the outside, it says Coliseum on the front. This particular building in 1945 was a sub-camp for the Flossenburg concentration camp. The best of my understanding is the victims of the Holocaust that were sent here were doing hard labor in the Messerschmitt plant, which is very close by to here. And they were only there for a short time, but over 40 people died in that concentration camp. So, very small, but I feel like it's very significant. 40 lives were lost in that place. Now, we've left the concentration camp, sub-camp, and then we went back south, went through the town again, and that's what you're seeing. Now we're driving ourselves into the area where the Messerschmitt plant was. Now you'll notice there's a lot of new buildings, and that's because the United States Army Air Corps did a bombing raid here and completely leveled this area. There's going to be another trip in the future. I want to come back here. There's a couple of places that I did not go to because I didn't have time, but that was the area where it all happened. Now this is the reason for the trip. That is me driving, piloting, boating, I don't know the proper terminology, a Volkswagen Schwimmwagen Type 166. And that is why we were at the Kasselhof. Kasselhof is being a campground. And here we are out on the water because it's beautiful. Well, why not? Now, in the distance, you'll see castles. Keeping with the Regensburg historical stuff, those castles are ancient, and I have no information on them. But I love this view. It's just beautiful here. In total, there was a group of friends that all met up with their Schwimmwagens, and I was invited. I think we had a total of about 7 throughout the whole weekend, but we didn't have all 7 together at the same time. I think in this video you'll see 3 of us. I'm piloting one, and then you can see the other 2 there in front of me. The sun was kind of like right in front of us, so you got a glare, but it was absolutely beautiful there. And this is my first time piloting a Schwimmwagen on a river ever. It's the first time I've piloted a boat in my life, and you got to see it on camera, so I had to take my hat off. I was kind of starstruck at the fact that I was allowed to get to drive this or to pilot this. That was really cool. This right here is something special to me, and that was something I'll never forget. It was a great experience. And here we are coming up out of the water. So we're piloting our boat. We get to the boat ramp, and then we engage the wheels, and now we just drive away. That is so neat. And now we're back at the Kasselhof. This is just a campground. There's another Schwimmwagen. I don't think that one was in the water that time. Yeah, there's the other 2 that were out. Just amazing people too. And then later we went out to eat. So we drove to the restaurant, and this is a short video clip of us at the restaurant. And then we left here and we drove to a boat ramp, and then we got into the water just as the sun went down, and we boated our way back to the campground. So here you get to see kind of the sun going down as we're driving to the boat ramp so we can boat at nighttime. And if you're not a boating person like myself, that gets really confusing because I don't know what it's actually called. But there the sun just went down, and now we're going to just go out in the water. Now of course, to do this you have to flip the propeller down, and they like to put their windshields down too. And the windshield going down reminds me of the Jeep. The Jeep does the exact same thing. And an interesting side note, During World War II, the United States Army also did something similar with this. They created the Seep, and the Seep is a submersible Jeep, just like how the Schwimmwagen is like a Kugelwagen, the Seep is like a Jeep. So there is something comparable to this on the United States side, but I don't know anybody that has one, so I gotta play with the German stuff instead. And that's gonna pretty much wrap up the video for today. I do have more stuff coming out. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, send it to a friend, send it to somebody you don't know, all that good stuff. Tune in. I'm going to start releasing these videos maybe on a weekly basis. Each video represents one day.
How about we just end the video here as well? So, like, share, subscribe, whatever. And hope you enjoyed watching the video. I enjoyed making it. See you next time.